The Sephora Spring Savings event is coming up, so I want to do a get ready with me of using some of my favorite products from Sephora. Let me put on the screen of the dates of the savings event. And the Sephora collection, everybody could get 30% off of those. If you're Rouge, that also starts on April 4th, and you get 20% off. VIB starts on April 8th, and you get 15% off. And if you're an Insider, that starts also on April 8th, and you get 10% off. Now, if you're Insider, I wouldn't worry about the Sephora sale. I just don't think 10% is enough. That's just my opinion, because a lot of these brands will have their own sale, like YSL will have 25% off, or was it 20% off? I can't remember what they just had, but they will have a sale. And I have a lot of products from YSL that I like to recommend. Nordstrom just finished their sale and they had 15% off, and that included some products that you can't find in Sephora, so I did take advantage of that. Bought some Hermes products. But yes, if you are Insider, I would just wait for other sales. And I kind of wish Sephora would just make it 20% across the board, but the different tiers could shop at different times. Kind of like how Nordstrom does their anniversary sale. Their Icon shops first for like a day, and then Ambassador, they also get the same discount, but they just shop a day later. Sure, some of the products do sell out, but at least you're getting the same percentage off. So I kind of wish Sephora would do it that way. But I'm not on their payroll, so who am I to say it? But anywho, let's go ahead and start with eyes. And this one was tough because I have a lot of favorite eye products. But the eyeshadow palette that I'll be using today is by Prada. They recently came out with 3 new palettes, and it's the Dimension Multi-Effect eyeshadow palette. And I recently did a video on it and link it down below. Again, I did get all 3 of the new palettes, but today I'll be using 08. And this is kind of like the middle of the 3. The lighter one, 07, is just a little too light. And number 9, I love that one. I would recommend number 9. Let me show it to you real quick. The shades in here are just beautiful, and I've been using this quite often. And let me just put it up against 08. So yeah, this one's the middle of the 2. And then let me just put it up against 07. So here's 07, here's 08. And this is the one that I'll be using today. So here's the top shade. It's very pink and rosy. Here's the bottom left. This is the shade in the middle. And then this is the special effect shade. And this is very pretty. It has a little bit of a gold shift in there, kind of gold green. So let's start into this top shade. I kind of wish that the pan was a little bit wider, but it is what it is. And I'm just going to apply this in my crease. And what I like about this formula is that it's a creamed powder, and I don't need to use an eyeshadow primer, because on me it just seems more of a cream, and it doesn't crease, it lasts all day, and yeah, it's very pigmented. I did try it with an eyeshadow primer and it was just a little too thick. It kind of clumped up. And let's go into this brown shade and just kind of place you also in the crease and in the outer corner. My husband and I, we went away 2 weekends in a row, and I did take this palette with me the first weekend, and I took 09 the second weekend for a wedding. But I hope you can see how creamy it is. And maybe do I need to bring you in closer? Yeah, let me do that. I hope that's better. Now, it is a cloudy, rainy day, and I do have new lights set up. It's a work in progress for me, so if it's kind of off or I'm looking a little shiny, I'm trying to figure it out. And even with these 2 shades, I can just put on a little skin tint, mascara, blush, and I'm good to go. But we're not going to do that. We're going to go hopefully full glam. So now let's go into this multi-effect shade. Yeah, that's pretty. And let's just place you all over my lid as well. I'll put a little video of all 3 palettes together so you can kind of see them side by side. But yes, I would recommend these eyeshadow palettes from Prada. Now it does cost, I believe, let me make sure, because these are refillable. You can buy it with the case or just what's inside. With this mirrored case, it's $85, and the refill by itself, it is $70. And if you can get 20% off, even 15% off, it's not bad. 10% off, I would just wait. Now there's other eyeshadow palettes that I would recommend. Of course, the ones from YSL, the Mini Couture eyeshadow palettes. Love these. Let me show you my favorite ones. This is number 300. And another one that I would recommend is 710. You can kind of see the theme where I'm going with this. But yes, would recommend those. And also the Too Faced Born This Way palette. I'll put a picture here of the big one. But let me show you this mini one. This is the Warm Amber Nudes palette. Recently picked this up from Ulta because they were having a grand opening sale of 20% off. And this will be in my Ulta try-on video. This is another one that I would recommend. Another one that I would recommend is the one by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I believe this is Fall Romance. I just love the shades in here, especially this purple shade. For primer, this is my favorite primer. I know it's been out for years, but I love this primer. It's by Smashbox, the original photo finish smooth and blur. And yeah, it does smooth and blur. Comes in a clear gel like so, and just kind of work it in. A lot of the times I do like to double up on my primers, but we'll just stick with this one today. For corrector and concealer, I recommend this one from Huda Beauty. It's a faux filter corrector in the shade Peach. I just like to, just a little dab in the inner corner. And you can tell I do have the dark circles, so let's work you in. For concealer, there's two of them I would recommend. This one by Givenchy, the Prism Libra Skin Caring Concealer, and this one by Lancome, the Tint Idole Ultra Wear Concealer. I'm going to use this one by Givenchy in the shade in 385, and the one that I have from Lancome is in shade 435. So here's the Givenchy, and here's the Lancome. And so for this look, I'll be using the Givenchy. It does conceal and it's not very thick, and it doesn't get into my wrinkles, which you can see that I have. But after a while it does kind of sink in, but that's just the nature of my wrinkles. They're really deep here underneath my eyes. And it looks hydrating underneath my eyes, and I like the color. I have two foundations I'd like to recommend. I have this one from Laura Mercier. I believe it's the Real Flawless Foundation, the Weightless Perfecting Foundation, and I have in the shade 4N2. And then this stick foundation from Dior, the Dior Forever Skin Perfect Stick Foundation, and I have in the shade 4, I believe, 4N. I mean, I've already used this much in the stick foundation. So here's the stick foundation, and here's Laura Mercier, and it's a pretty good match. Even the Laura Mercier one is pretty good. The only thing about the Laura Mercier is that I need to use 2 pumps. Just a little bit comes out with every pump. And let's go in with the stick foundation, because I really do like it. And I'm using the Esom T47 foundation brush. And it just spreads so nicely. Yeah, let's go back into the Prada eyeshadow palette, and let's go into this chocolate shade, or the brown shade, and place you underneath. For brows, this is my all-time favorite. I've been trying other brow pencils, but I just always come back to this one. By Benefit the Precisely My Brow, and I have it in the shade 5. I also have it in the shade 4.5. I think today I'm going to use 5. Now, I'm not really good with doing brows, so I'm going to do this one off camera. And for brow tint, I'll be using this one from Refi, and I think they have some new products I want to check out. This one's in the shade Soft Brown, and just kind of tints my gray brow hairs that I have, and just kind of puts it in place too. For eyeliner, I'm going to use this one from YSL. It does come with a gel pencil, and on the other side it does come with a slanted brush. This is in the shade 2, and I'll be lining the lower lash line and my waterline. And then if you want, you can get the other side and just kind of blend that out. I have to say, this pencil is up there with Victoria Beckham's, and I believe it's the same price. For liquid liner, I'll be using this one from Makeup by Mario. It does have a nice felt tip, and it glides on very well. It doesn't bleed up, and this has lasted for a while. And I may pick up another one during the sale, because I think this one is starting to dry out, but it may last another month or so. I mean, so far this has lasted me several months, maybe a year even. I'm trying to remember when I got it, maybe last year, yeah. I'm also trying the one from Hermes, and that one's a nice one. I love that one as well. And I would say this is a dupe for the Tom Ford, because I'm trying not to buy anything from Tom Ford for a while. I do miss his eyeliner and his mascara. And luckily I do have a backup of his eyeliner that I bought years ago before the mishap with his customer service there. Let me do mascara off camera and I'll show you what those are, and I'll be right back. I did use 2 mascaras, always like to double up. One of them is by Lancome, the Hypnose Drama Mascara. Comes in this shaped tube, and this is what the applicator looks like. Now, what I do need to pick up is the Lancome Monsieur Big. I thought I had more, so I may need to pick one of those up during the sale. And then the other one is by YSL, the Lash Clash. Love this one. This one's a sample, but here's what the spoolie looks like, and I love this one. For bronzer, I have several here that I'd like to recommend, but let me show you the one that I'm going to use first. It's by Armani, the Luminous Silk Creamy Bronzing Powder, and I have it in the shade 110. I hope the camera will pick it up, but there's like some gold specks in there. Let me just swatch you. So yeah, that is what 110 looks like. The other one is the Airbrush Bronzer from Charlotte Tilbury, and this one's in the shade 3. This one's a nice one as well. There we go. Another one of my favorites is by Gucci. This is in the shade 4. And let's swatch you. This one's pretty as well. Guerlain has the terracotta bronzer, and this is in the shade 03. Yeah, this one's a little bit light, but it just brings a touch of bronzeness to you. Another one I recommend is this Ambient Lighting Edit Volume 3 by Hourglass. This is the deepest one of the 3 that they have. And this bronzer, at least I like to use it as a bronzer, Transcendent Light. That one's a beautiful one as well. Let me show you a couple more. This one's from YSL. YSL has been kicking it out of the park, and I've got several more here that I like to recommend. And this is the All Hours Hyper Bronze. This one is in the shade 03. So let's put you here. And if you want a cream bronzer, I have this one from Dior. Oops, had it upside down. Let's put you here. Of course, when you blend it out, it's a little bit lighter. But let's use this one by Armani. And I'm using the Sonia G Innoshine brush. Yeah, it just gives yourself a nice, good bronze. For blushes, you know I'm gonna bring this one out from YSL, and let me show you this one in the shade 44. I did pick up 6 of them, and I did do videos on them, and I'll link it down below if you wanna see them all in action. But again, this is in shade number 44. Love this shade blush. And I think I'm gonna pick up another one. One I'm missing, it's something berry. Berry Bang, the pink raspberry matte. And they also have Rose Haze. That one may be too light. I don't know. I may pick that one up as well. We thought you can only get that shade in the UK or in Europe, but lo and behold, it was available for us here in Sephora. So I may pick that one up as well. But let's use number 44 because these are pigmented and just beautiful. This one does have a satin finish to it. And I also want to pick up Danessa Myricks cream blush. Many of you said that's a beautiful blush, and I did get one in the Beautylish Lucky Bag. I said I was going to put that in the giveaway, and that's when you all said, no, keep it for yourself. But no, since I already said it's going to be in the giveaway, it's already in the giveaway. And the person who won that giveaway, I hope you're enjoying it. So I may pick one up during the sale, and maybe one of her eyeshadow palettes. Y'all have said that's a good one as well. For powder, let's bring in another product from YSL. Love this powder. Every time I wear this, my skin just looks blurred and matted, and my shininess is under control. Now, I did do a video on this, and I picked up this shade, which was 02. Yes, 02, and I went ahead and picked up 03. These are the 2 colored ones. There is a translucent one, a pink one, and a blue one. I just picked up these 2. You can see this one's a little bit more kind of like on the yellow side, and of course this one has some color to it. Either one is a great recommendation. So yeah, here are the 2 colors, 02 and 03. So here it is, swatch 02 and 03. Let me just kind of buff that out. I mean, it blurs the skin. For me, it's right up there with the Givenchy powder, the one before they reformulated and made it, you know, illuminating. This one's pretty good, I have to say that. So let me go ahead and apply 03, the deeper one. So you can see that it does give me some color, but if I'm wearing a light foundation, it just gives me a little bit more color, but you can see that it just blurs, especially my T-zone area. And again, I do have combo oily skin. And let me put 02 on this side just so you can see. This one does brighten up the skin and also blurs me as well. So this is the lighter one, this is the deeper one, 02, 03. Let me do my hair and I'll be back with lipsticks. For lips, let me start with these lip pencils by Charlotte Tilbury. The Lip Cheats, these are a great recommendation. I'm gonna try Bond Girl, and let's see if this lip combo will work. So here's Bond Girl. There's a lot of lipsticks out there, so it's kind of hard for recommendations because it's all, you know, certain tastes and preferences. But let's go back into Dior, and I want to try this one. This is the Transfer Proof lipstick. But let's go in with this shade, number 300. This one is a little drying. It doesn't have a very smooth slip to it. So I always like to use a gloss. And let's use the Dior Addict Lip Maximizers. And these I love. I may pick up 1 or 2 more shades, but let's try this shade number 65. Yeah, this one does have a little bit of a brown tint, so it's kind of muted, the pink shade of 300, but we're still gonna go with it. And here's the finished look using products that you can get during the Sephora sale. There's some other products that I want to let you know about, some skincare and hair care. So I'm just going to look on my laptop here. I'm just going to look at my loves list, and let's start with La Mer. You can't go wrong with La Mer, especially when it's 20% off or even 15% off. And my favorite is the Moisturizing Soft Cream. Love that. Next, I like to recommend our face mask. I love masking, what it does to my skin. And let's start with this one from Peter Thomas Roth, the Pumpkin Enzyme Mask. I think I want to pick that one up because I finished it. That's a great exfoliation mask. And then the other one from Peter Thomas Roth is the 24 karat gold mask. Love that one. I'm still good on it, so I won't be picking it up during this sale, maybe in the fall, but that's a good recommendation mask. The Pharmacy Honey Potion mask, love that one, and I think I used that one today, this morning, so would recommend that one. This Tata Harper mask, now she's expensive, and pretty much always get her on sale. And this one, the Super Kind Gentle AHA Radiance mask, that's a good one. I think I finished that one, so I may pick that one up. And any mask from Fresh. This one, the Lotus Youth Preserve, love that mask. That one really just wakes my skin up. You also have the Rose mask. And let's see, the Sugar Face Polish, that's a good scrub. Do they have the Vitamin C mask? Let's see. Yes, the Vitamin C mask, love that one. That one really does brighten up the skin. And this Vitamin C serum from Ole Heinrichsen, love this Vitamin C. Every time I put it on, my skin just feels like it's tightening up. And I'm almost finished with the one I have, so I'll be picking this one up. And then we have some sheet masks from Sephora. So these should be 30% off. And you have it in different flavors. You have coconut, matcha, lemon, blueberry, watermelon, and leche. So yeah, I'll be picking up some sheet masks from Sephora as well. Now let's go into hair care. And this from Briogeo, the Scalp Revival Charcoal and Coconut Oil. That's a scalp scrub, and let me tell you, it just feels so good and soothing, and it kind of gives volume to my hair as well. But I will be picking the mini size up because you just need a little bit, and that big tub will last you a long time. And you just need to use it probably like once or twice every week. Now this product from Briogeo, I highly recommend it if you have an itchy scalp. I've been using this product for years, and I'll be picking up another one, and it's the Scalp Revival Coconut and Tea Tree Scalp Serum. So whenever I get out of the shower, that's the first thing I put in my hair, my damp hair. I'll just get a little dropper full and just work it in my scalp, especially my itchy spots right here. And that has helped. I cannot recommend this enough, especially if you have an itchy scalp. Then we have some hair products from Moroccan Oil. Oh, you know what? I thought this was the mousse, but it's not. Okay, I put the wrong product from Moroccan Oil. I thought it was the mousse, but it wasn't the mousse. So let's go into this one. It's the volumizing mousse. And I did pick up a little sample size of it, and I kind of like it, so I'm going to pick up the full size of it. It has a great scent, and it does give your hair a little bit of volume. So I put that one in my loves, and let's take this one out. Yeah, let's take you out. All right. Now we got a couple of products from IGK. I did pick one up when I went to Ulta, but this is one that I'd like to recommend because I'm really loving it. It's a Big Time Volumizing Mousse. My battery went out, and I think I was talking about the IGK Big Time Volumizing Mousse. I would recommend this mousse, and I used it this morning, and yeah, I think it's giving me some nice volume here. And then of course this product is for my husband, the Mistress Hydrating Hair Balm. This one's in a travel size, so I'll be picking that one up for him as well. This product from Living Proof, it's not what I put in my love, so let me take you out and let me find the ones that I'm looking for. It's this one by Living Proof, the Full Thickening Blow Dry Cream. I also picked this one up in my Ulta haul. I like to give this one as a recommendation. Has a nice cream to it. It doesn't make my hair stiff or anything like that. And I thought they would have the mousse, but I don't see it here on their website. The mousse that I picked up from Ulta is not my favorite, so I didn't want to recommend that one. But I don't see it here on Sephora's site. And then the last products I like to mention are all from Guerlain. Let me just show you the main page here, and I really do like the products from Guerlain, especially the shampoo, which is this one, and the conditioner, and also the scalp oil. I know it's expensive, but anything that works for my hair, I will spend the money for it. Now the mask that they have, I don't care for masks. I mean, if that's what you like, I would recommend it, but masks for me just kind of wears my hair down. But would recommend the shampoo, conditioner, and the scalp oil. And I think that's it for now. Well, alright you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video of my recommendations for the Sephora sale. If you liked and enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you can see more videos like this, and you'll have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.